Okay guys, time to come out from behind the settee. We've done it. We've done it. Won at Swansea. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now you can really start dreaming because the promised land is just round the corner. 1-0 at Swansea. Wonderful. Can't do this week's bulletin here without just paying a couple of minutes tribute to dear old Jack Charlton, Big Jack, who passed yesterday, aged 85. Fantastic bloke, salt in the earth, intensely loyal to this club, one club man as a player. And it's not the first. The last couple of months have seen us also lose Norman Hunter and Trevor Cherry, really loyal servants to this club. And a couple of years ago we had Paul Madeley as well. So that's 4 brilliant defenders from the time when Leeds United was a real passion. So now you've got Heaven's back 4. I just wanted to pass on one story that's been flagged up to me. So this is from a guy called Thurkers, and if you haven't ever visited his website, I'd strongly recommend you do. It gives you some real legacy stuff about Leeds, some fantastic pictures, 40s, 50s, 60s, brilliant times. The address for the site's at the bottom, but just to recall Thurker's memory of Jack. Okay, so the first time you ever met him was in 1963 in Leeds on the Sunday afternoon, and at that time I was courting my first wife. I didn't get on with her father at the time, so when we met it was at the bottom of the road leading up to the Winkover estate. Opposite this is the ring road, and years ago it was a vast green area with a cricket field. I got there a bit early, and as it happened, being Sunday afternoon, there was a cricket match being played. I parked at my Vespa scooter just off the road, and there used to be a couple of benches for spectators to sit on and watch the cricket. The bench was empty when I sat down. Foolishly, I was a smoker at the time, and I got out my baccy tin, started rolling a fag. Just as I started, someone came and sat next to me on the bench, and all of a sudden a voice said, "Have you got a tabby, mate?" I looked to the side of me, and to the shock of my life, it was Jack Charlton. I obviously said, "Of course you can." After I'd rolled my fag, I gave the baccy tin to him, and he rolled his own. We both lit up and had a chat. He was a lovely man, so natural, unaffected, a real decent, ordinary bloke. He would have been great as Leeds manager. In all his managerial positions he did well, even at international level. And that's another record-breaking Leeds United legend and World Cup winner that's gone. Gone but not forgotten. Fantastic blokes. We miss you guys. So, back to today's action. We knew this would be a key game. South Wales, bit of a graveyard for us. Cardiff screwed us over, and we'd not done so well against Swansea. Earlier in the season they won at Ellen Road, first team to beat us, and they looked the business today. We had a really hard game, really hard game, really pushed, and yet, as per usual these last few games, standard response now. Bring on Alioski and Hernandez, and they do the business. Certainly Hernandez, the magician. And you could tell, apart from the goal, he really makes Leeds play. He makes us, he pulls the strings, he does things that other players can't. He brings the calmness, the confidence, and he oozed class. And I think we'd resigned ourselves maybe to just settling for a point. A point would have been good enough. That's what I was expecting today, to be really honest. Hoping 4-3, dreading a defeat, but expecting a draw. And we kept going to the end, driving through, and finally broke for us. So Hernandez gets the ball in the area, turns on it, beautiful, right in the corner, exactly what you want. And earlier on, we thought it might not be a day. when Bamford missed a sitter, diving header when it looked far easier to put it into the open net, but chips it down, up comes the Hernandez, exactly what you want, killer instinct, and now we're nearly there. Really good weekend. Other teams won again. Fulham and Brentford both won. We heard that Brentford were losing again, but they came back and won. But West Brom dropped points at Blackburn. Yesterday. That left us still top with a game in hand. Start to play today. We needed 7 points, 4 games. End of play today. We now need 4 points, 4 games. 4 points, 4 games. Still got Barnsley to come, Charlton to come, the dreaded derby. But it takes the pressure off at Derby. We've got the point we need. Now, really, all you need now is 1 win, 1 draw, 4 games. But I can see us winning at least 2 of these 3 games. In fact, we could probably win all 3. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I'm thinking about it. The most points now West Brom can get is 90. So if they win the last 3, they'll have 90 points. We're on 84. Goal difference is now better than theirs. Could change around, but 2 wins left, 6 points will not only get us promotion, in fact we only need 4 points, but 6 points will get us the title, will guarantee us the title. And we couldn't have said that a few weeks ago. We couldn't have said that when we had this problem against Luton. We couldn't have said that when we lost to Cardiff. For a long time early in the season it didn't look like we were going to win the title. I'd written off the title a while ago, and I'm still not really interested, but wouldn't it be nice to finally show that we can do the business when it comes down to it. Tested today, sorely tested, came up trumps, didn't think we were going to, came right at the end, and that's when it really makes you feel good. This was a day to remember. Turning point. Fulham, great win. Blackburn, great win. Stoke, fantastic performance. Today was about blood and guts and digging it out when it mattered, pulling it out of the bag, sticking to your knitting, doing the business, and we did that today to perfection. Then along he comes, Mr. Magic. Lovely feet. And did you see at the end, Berardi and Hernandez embracing? That's what it means to this team. Now, just think now. You don't have to urge them on anywhere. But anyway, come on Leeds.